Waymakers, I just added a brand new machine to my little laser family. It is a 30-watt Fiber MOPA laser from OMtech. And guess what? I'm really not quite sure how to use it. So if you've ever wondered what the heck a fiber laser does, then stay tuned because we're going to talk all about it. Now, if you are familiar with CO2 lasers like a Glowforge, a Thunder, or even Next tool, you may know that these lasers have a glass or metal tube in it that is filled with gas. Now, that gas gets kind of excited and it creates a laser beam that is perfect for cutting materials like wood, acrylic, or even leather. Now, this machine is a little bit different because it is a fiber laser. So instead of gas, it uses a fiber optic cable with like a bunch of other stuff in it that when it's energized, it actually produces a super focused laser beam and it has a much shorter wavelength, but it is perfect for metal. Now, this particular machine is a MOPA laser, which stands for Master Oscillator Power Amplifier. If you remember that tomorrow, I'll give you $100. Now, a MOPA laser gives you more control over settings like your pulse width and your frequency. So this really opens up so many options with materials like metal and actually engraving in different colors, which is so cool. Another big difference between this laser and some of my other lasers is that this is a galvo laser. Now, it's not a gantry style laser like my CO2 lasers, like my Glowforge or my Thunderbolt. With a gantry laser, the laser head moves on rails left and right. A galvo laser actually just uses mirrors that move around really fast and move that beam around. So the laser head doesn't actually move. So that actually means that a fiber laser can move really fast and have a super precise beam of light. And that means that it is perfect for engraving super duper little things. Now, all of this is really over my head because I am brand new to fiber lasers. This machine wasn't really as difficult as I thought it would be to use. So I'm going to bring you along with me as I run a couple of test engraves to see what kind of colors I can get out of them. The very first thing I did was purchase a set of blank aluminum cards from Amazon. I tried to get a 10-pack so that I could use these cards for testing the various settings with this laser. Now, with a fiber laser, there are so many different variables that you need to consider. With typical lasers, you have your speed and your power, but with fiber lasers, you have to add the frequency and Q pulse, which is something that was completely foreign to me. So I decided to download a Lightburn color card, and I'll link it below so that you can download this too if you get a machine similar to this. I put that color card into Lightburn and ran a test with that file on one of my blanks. It took a couple of minutes to get the whole thing engraved, and I could see the differences in the colors right away. All the different settings on the test card really were able to show me the variations of color that I can get on this particular material. I was so excited. So then what I did was added my own design to Lightburn and thought I would try to play around with the color settings on the color card that I had just printed. So I chose the settings that I liked the most and applied them to these floral stems that I was going to try to engrave on a second blank. So I went ahead and set this up and sent it to the laser and watched it engrave. And I was stunned at the different colors I was able to get. This was so cool. So interesting to see the variations of colors. I can definitely see how I can use this for future projects, especially when it comes to coloring certain parts of the design. I cannot wait to be able to play around with this and use this for other materials. So then I went ahead and picked another setting that I thought was really cool. It gave me kind of like this greenish sort of look, and I chose that setting and selected it for my logo. Then I went ahead and plopped my logo in Lightburn and tried to see if I can get a similar color. And I was stunned that I was able to get the same color again. So, of course, this is going to take a lot of tweaking and a lot of testing to kind of figure out what colors I am getting and what my end engraves are going to look like. But I see so much potential with this machine, and I am so excited to see what other projects I can come up with this machine. Okay, and there you have it. So if you've been curious about fiber lasers or even what a fiber MOPA laser is, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. If you enjoy laser projects or design tips, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along as I get to learn more about my new OMtech Fiber MOPA laser.